So basically we have two elements available with us to reduce this destructive potential of the fire. So one is active fire system. So what are these active fire systems? And with respect to the stages, how it is going to act, I will show it to you. So first active safety system that we are going to consider in the the first stage of our safeguarding system, that is prevention mechanism. So which are the system that are going to provide prevention of fire inside a compartment to exist? That is, if somebody is going to detect the early stages of fire, as I told you, we can able to remove one of the element in the fire triangle, then that fire is going to take out, you know, to occur for a longer time. So in that situation, we require smoke detectors, heat detectors, flame detectors. Out of all these three, smoke detectors are most efficient one, I believe. And along with that, we need to have manual call points. Under distress condition, any of the persons who could not able to come out, they have to give the instructions to the external persons so that they can easily come out with the external help. And there should be fire alarm panels, and there should be announcements to what people have to take the route, or to zone wise to evacuate the people inside a large building. And the last one of this, the first stage is the audio visual alarm systems. You can see the third image which I have put up here. So here, though it is anime, this gives a lot of meaning. So here, audio visual alarm devices are going to provide instructions through some of the elements that are hung inside the building, by giving the instructions, directions to go out under the emergency scenarios, something like fire events. So these detectors, call points, or audiovisual alarms, all these are going to be there for the first stage of the fire to stop, to create it to big one. So in the second stage, what active systems are going to be there? Suppose we could able to know where is the fire, and we have potential elements, something like this extinguishers, where they are provided continuously all around the building. We can take up and extinguish that fire. Okay, this is the second active system that is going to be there, where we can able to reduce the any of the smaller fire to take up to the next stage level, that is growth. So basically, this is only a highlight. There will be four types of extinguishers depending upon the type of fire. Type of fire means basically fire is based because of the solid material, liquid material, or a gaseous matter that is burning. Depending upon the type of fire, we have to utilize this fire extinguisher to control that fire or to extinguish that fire. And the third one, that is automatic fire suppression system. This automatic fire suppression system is going to be helpful in the second stage, where fire is taking the transition from incipient to the growth stage. Basically, it is covering all the compartment. Under these circumstances, we require the automatic sprinklers, or maybe any of the media that is going to be exist in this sprinklers, and the elements added along with the automatic sprinkler system to control the fire within the compartment itself and extinguish. Here it is not control, here it is extinguish. So under these stages, we can think of extinguishing the fire. When the fire grows beyond this limit, that is burning stage, then we need to have this active system, that is hydrant and hose reel systems. So here basically, the any of the hose reels that you can see here, or any of the hydrants, it could be wet or dry hydrants that will be provided either outside or inside. These are going to be helpful to control the fire from taking up the other spaces inside the same level. So the next type of active systems that we require to control fire at the both growth and burning stage. You see, whenever the fire occurs, as I told you, there will be secondary effect, the smoke. the management of smoke is very important. Otherwise, the most of the people who will be under panic, and most of the death or any of the casualties that has happened in fire, it is more than the contact of fire, it is due to the panic in the accidental fire scenario. Okay, in order to control, when we have to give more opportunity to escape, in that condition, what we have to control is smoke management. What smoke management we have to do here? The amount of smoke density that is going to accumulate inside the compartment, it should be easily taken away, and there should be clear visibility at least 10 to 15 meters beyond the point where we are going to be there. So in order to make this scenario exist, we need to have this smoke management system, or maybe exhaust system, which I have added here, mandatorily required. And in addition to that, we need to have enough storage of water or extinguishing media, either the pressurized system or maybe gravity system. If it is, we are going to store it in the, at the terrace level, we need to ensure that adequate pressure is there and adequate flow of the media is going to be present under these scenario. And the last, but not the least, emergency communication and emergency power supply. Under the action of fire, the first element that is going to burn and reduce the chances of availability of electricity, it could be any of the switches or any of the combustible material that is going to be there along with your wires. Okay, though wire is not a combustible material, there will be associated material which can catch fire. So okay, due to that, the power supply may go out. Even if the power supply goes out to most of the any of the appliances, the major active system which I just discussed, sprinklers or maybe active systems or maybe the communication system and egress system, these should be continuously getting electricity. Okay, there should be dedicated power supply even under the hazardous condition, at least for saving the life. Okay, these are all some of the required active system based on the stages of the fire.